What is this small and heavy metal clip-like piece with odd markings that don't show up on any searches? My grandfather gave it to me, and I'm trying to find the meaning or purpose of it. Reverse image search brings up nothing like it. Any help you can provide would be much appreciated. It's a 1960s IBM pin. Here's a near identical one. Back in the 1960s, IBM's mainframes were called System 360, and one model was the Model 44. It looks like a promotional pin, though perhaps it was a gift to employees who worked on them. What are these lights taken at around 10,000 feet near Oman on a flight to Bahrain? Location is rounded in the second picture. My first thought was oil rigs in the ocean, and the light we see are platforms' lights. Any ideas? This is a Chinese squid fishing fleet. These are fishing boats that use bright lights to draw squid to the surface. Squid fishing lights are literally so bright that they can be seen from space. There's even an instance of an astronaut on the ISS being confused by these lights. The Arabian Sea hosts significant squid fishing, primarily by large, distant water fleets, especially Chinese vessels, targeting species like the purple-back squid, using squid jigging in unregulated high seas areas outside exclusive economic zones of countries like Oman, India, and Yemen, raising concerns about sustainability, ecosystem impact, and economic repercussions for local fisheries. What is this thing found in the basement of my friend's new house? My friend bought a house recently, and the previous owner left a slew of these in the basement. I believe it was somewhat near some other tools, but I fear that doesn't actually provide context. My initial thought was a broken pocket knife. ChatGPT was no help. Any help to identify would be great. It's a mid-century bottle cap opener. Here's a Budweiser branded one. It features a simple lever-style mechanism at the end for prying off caps. What is this metal thing I found in my grandma's kitchen drawer? Around 3.5 by 2.7 inches, and made by J.A. Henckels International. Does anybody have any ideas what this is for? It's a cutlery rest. The design allows you to secure a knife upright in the notch and place a fork and spoon on the flat surface. J.A. Henckels is a German knife maker based in Solingen, Germany. It is one of the largest and oldest manufacturers of kitchen knives for domestic and professional use, having been founded in June 1731 by Peter Henckels. It is also one of the oldest operating companies in the world. What is this jar of some kind? Possibly an urn, an apothecary jar, or simply decorative? It's beautiful, and I'm considering using it for a temporary urn for a beloved dog we just had to say goodbye to. Reverse image search didn't turn up anything, but I'm admittedly very amateur with that process. Thanks in advance for the help. It's an early to mid-20th century Thai rice box, traditionally used to store rice. The container is made from woven bamboo with a lacquered finish and features hand-painted script and figures. Due to the small feet, the rice is slightly above the ground, and the natural bamboo fiber ensures optimal ventilation so that the rice does not go moldy. My grandma gave me this tool, and we are from the United States of America. We are thinking it dates back to the early 1800s, but we don't know what it is exactly. Grandma thinks it's a bloodletting tool the doctors would use back then, but we thought that because my great-great-grandfather was a doctor, and it was passed down in our family. What are your thoughts? It's a Victorian ink eraser knife used to scratch markings off of parchment. The blade looks similar to the bleeding knives, but this is clearly a writing desk equipment with a mother-of-pearl handle. One side of the knife is used to cut quills for writing, and the other is for scraping dried ink off of documents. What is this wooden item that came into our restore today? Around 19 inches long when folded, and it unfolds to about 40 inches. Image searches aren't helping. Does anyone have a clue? The leg is half of a set of an old picture frame clamping jig, a woodworking tool used for assembling picture frames. It helps ensure precise 90-degree angles during assembly. An identical piece sits in a mirror image. Place the frame pieces in the corners, same number of holes back, then clamp in the center. It should pull the frame squared up and tight for gluing or nailing. The adjustable design accommodates various frame sizes, both square and rectangular. What is the purpose of this part of a sugar nip? I cannot figure it out. If anyone knows the purpose of this part of an 18th century sugar knife, I would appreciate it. Sugar cutters, also called sugar nippers, are historical kitchen tools used before granulated sugar was common, to break off pieces from hard cone-shaped sugar loaves for cooking or serving. These sturdy implements, sometimes mounted on a base for leverage, were essential household items for processing sugar until the late 19th century, when modern sugar forms became available. If they had no stand, the better ones had a piece that stuck out at right angles. According to this article, the protrusion was for steadying the nippers against the edge of the kitchen table, while you gripped and squeezed. What is this thing I found while metal detecting in a park nearby? There's Ford across the top, and I'm not sure if it's a part of an old car or truck. It's far too big to be a key fob, and the back is empty. It's a shell, basically. I'd love any insights on what it might be, or how old it could be. It's the front of a 1960s Ford 6000 Commander die-cast metal tractor, a scale model collectible toy of a classic farm tractor. The origins of this model actually began in Pennsylvania with Hubley. They first issued it in 1962 in red and gray, then re-released the model circa 1965 in gray and blue as the Commander 6000 after Ford recalled the 6000 model for failed transmissions. Ford often wanted toy representations of their model tractors to stand out from other competing brands such as Alice Chalmers, John Deere, and International Harvester. So they often requested that their toys be replicated in larger scales. What is this piece of metal I found while metal detecting on the California-Nevada border in the US? I've never come across anything like it. It's approximately 3 inches tall, by 1.5 inches at the base. It looks like a bottle cap remover, or a latch of some kind. I'm stumped, and Google Lens won't give any good answers. Has anybody seen these before, or know what these would have been used for? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.